Good morning students, welcome in HCP practical. Today I will start the experiment number 26 and experiment is to sterilize surgical dressing. Okay, prior concept sterilization and method of sterilization. Then new concept proposition method of sterilization for surgical dressing. Then general concept structure surgical dressings, then pack, then after the packing procedure load in the autoclave, then after the load in autoclave is unload. Okay, firstly see the what is meant by the surgical dressing. It is the application of moist heat in an autoclave is the best method of sterilizing dressing in order to kill the most resistant pathogenic spores, and they must be exposed for at least 20 minutes to saturated steam at 120 degrees Celsius. Okay, these are the surgical dressing. The application of moist heat is in an autoclave is the best method of sterilizing dressing in order to kill the most resistant pathogenic spores, and they must be exposed for at least 20 minutes to saturated steam at 120 degrees Celsius. Then learning objectives, intellectual skill to interpret the procedure of sterilization, and motor skills. First is ability to handle the operate autoclave and ability to pack. Motor skills, ability to handle and operate the autoclave and ability to pack. Then apparatus, sample, various surgical dressing, that is cotton wool balls, then gauge swabs, rubber gauge, then bandages, absorbent cotton lint, etc. Then autoclave, special containers or wrapping, that is muslin cloth, nylon bags or paper bags. Okay, and these are the diagram of the dressing metal drum. Dressing metal drums is the specialized equipment that is used for the sterilizing and storing different type of the instruments. Then surgical requisites and dressings. The device comes with a slotted beds and clamps for loosening the the belt in order to open or close the perforated on the body. The dressing drum is specialized equipment that is used for the sterilizing and storing different type of the instrument. Then surgical requisites and dressing. The device comes with slotted beds and clamps for loosening the belt in order to open or close the perforation on the body. Then advantages of the dressing metal drum. The sterilization dressing drums is metal round cylindrical or rectangular boxes that are sterilized and then store sterile dressing. Then bathroom and operational lines and used in the operation theater room. Okay, then disadvantages of the dressing metal drum. Surgical sterilization in that involves the risk of complications from anesthesia and surgery, longer recovery time, and the need for post-operative care and observation. Side effects such as vomiting, loss of appetite, then lethargy and diarrhea are possible. Okay. Successful sterilization requires careful selection of the container or packing metal floodless method of packing and correct loading and loading the sterilizer. Then metal drum or cardboard boxes can be used as a container. Then metal drum are cylindrical or rectangular boxes with well fitted hinged lids. Okay, they are made from the chromium, then plated or nickel, plated brass or copper or from stainless steel. Okay, to facilitate entry of the steam and escape of the air, they should be perforated. Okay, then has holes in the side and should be uncovered or covered immediately before after sterilization respectively by moving a siding bands And the advantages of the drum includes, the first is indestructibility is if carefully handled, then easy packing and removal of the contents, then good protection during post sterilization storage. First is indestructibility, it carefully handled, then easy packing and removal of the contents, then good protection during post sterilization storage. However, they hinder steam penetration, and especially in sterilizers without high vacuum. These may necessitate longer exposure with consequent damage to the outer layers. Then if his rim, lid or slide become dented or distorted, inadequate protection is given to the contents. Then because of the danger of aerial contamination each time of the lids is opened, drill practice in unsafe except in operation theaters and other unit with filtered air. Then step first, prepare small packs of the surgical dressing and keep them in perforated metal drum, or wrap them with a muslin cloth or nylon bags or paper bags. Then suitably packed dressing are loaded in the autoclave. That is, if metal drum with the side vent are used, they are placed on their sides after opening the sides. Then next step is the keeps sufficient space of the easy circulation of steam inside the autoclave. Then switch on the autoclave and sterilize surgical dressing under the following condition. First is holding pressure, that is uh, 30 31 B per inch square. Then holding temperature is 134 degrees Celsius and holding time is 3 minutes. Then sometime other combination may be used. Then, if metal drum is used as a container, then holding time increases by 5 minutes. Then switch off the autoclave and wait till pressure come to 0. Then open the lid and wait for the 10 to 15 minutes to prevent the condensation of inside steam into water. Then remove the sterilized dressing and write the date of sterilization. Okay, these are the stepwise procedure of this experiment. Then write down your result of this experiment, and last is the important question related to this experiment. Okay, after watching this video, you all students are able to answer this question. Now I will stop here. Thank you.